Let's see if I can see the comments now. Whew. Okay. Hey, Tara. All right, guys. Yes, I'm back. I could not see any of your comments, but I did want to see what you guys are kind of going through that energy today. I did feel like a little break today. I don't want y'all to see all of my crowd. I told y'all I had shorts on. I said, and I was still hot. Hey, Marsha, how you doing? How you guys? How have you guys been feeling? Oops. Oh shoot. Hold on. You said blocked. Yes, I've been feeling that too. I mean, definitely that blocked energy. Um, yeah, it's almost like it comes and goes. You know, it's almost like it's just coming and going. Hello, Christina. How you guys doing? Yeah, it just seems like but I think that's why we got to just sit here almost. It's almost like we got to kind of enjoy the moment that we're in, because although it seems blocked, I don't feel like it's actually blocked. Like, I feel like you may not see where it's going, but it's actually going somewhere. You said the reading definitely resonated. I'm getting used to my new life. So many big, beautiful changes. Good. I feel like it's me doing it, but I can't put my finger on it. I Tarot, for you, I kind of feel like it's your past. It's like your perception. I feel like what's blocking you is more of it's an underlining, it's almost this energy of feeling like an imposter almost. So it's almost like you don't feel like you're totally good, you know? So, but what I want to say is, like, I think it's good that you're worried. I think it's good that you're not quite sure. I think it's good when you want to do your best and you're good. You feel me? Like, I think it's best when, because you actually want to do it right. Let me make it clear to you, like, everybody who's in this business, right, that does what we do, Prince, sit down. That does what we do, they don't always have the best intentions, right? So the fact that you want it to be, you want to be on point, whatever, you see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the good part. But you can't give up, because, and I don't think you are giving up, but what I'm saying is, for all the healers that are out there, you know, you can't give up because you're like, okay, but am I perfect at what I do? Or maybe you're judging yourself kind of harshly, or whatever is going on at that time. The point is, it's like you still got to keep it. You feel me? Like, I know you're not going to stop, but what I want you to know is, there's people out there that don't have everybody's best interest at heart. And they're just like, oh, I can say anything and it doesn't matter. And I can get a bunch of views, and I can get a bunch of followers, and I can get a bunch of, there's people out there like that. And when I came across one who I was actually working for at one point, because I didn't want to be in the forefront, I realized that I was like, oh, okay, so they got this fake shit out there. You see what I'm saying? So people doing whatever the fuck, because anybody will listen to whatever the fuck. So now you're coming in from a different perspective, and you're like, you know what? I want to be authentic. And a lot of times it may not get the views all the time you want, or what. Like, even for me to grow my following, like, I had to work like a dog, like, literally, like, I literally had to work hard, and there was a lot of time and money and effort, and I got burnt out quickly. So, because a lot of the times you're using your own energy a lot of the times too. So make sure you're protecting yourself as well. You said, I'm great. The reading definitely. Okay. I feel like it's doing okay. But I can, okay. Or maybe nothing is wrong and I don't know how to be in that. Right. That's another one, Tara. Yeah. Tiffany, how you doing? I've just been trying to be in the moment, but still trying to be mindful of the red flags. So yeah, I feel you, Marsha. Just being in the moment is great. If you can try, I know sometimes it's hard just being in the moment, but yes, pay attention to this is a good time for observation. All I'm hearing is observe, observe, observe. That's what I'm hearing for you, Marsha, like, straight up. But I think that's not just for you, I think that's for everyone. This is a time of observation. Like, some of us want to make moves right now, but maybe it's not time for you to make moves. Maybe it's time for you to observe. Like, what is it? Maybe it's time for you to learn. Maybe it's time for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for you to maybe just be in a moment, or to receive, or to be receptive, not necessarily for you to do. And I think a lot of us have been in that doing mentality for a minute, which is really a masculine energy, that constantly feeling like you have to do, constantly feeling like you have to get something done. Finally, oh, okay, now I finished this, now I can move on to this project or whatever. You feel me? Like, so it's almost kind of hard to come out of that and rework your mind to receive. You've been in relationships where you've had to constantly do. You've been, a mother where you've had to constantly do. You've been in family dynamics where you constantly, because you were the doer, you were the healer, you were the one that was doing it all. And it's almost like, how do you not do all that? How do you be still? Right? You said sometimes you feel like you're walking blind. I know. I feel you. And that's the energy I've been feeling too right now, Tara, as well, is that energy of kind of walking blindly. Agreed. I like that. I like that analogy. The last reading hit me with the whole afraid to open up and avoiding being present. Yeah, what am I afraid of? Yeah. Yeah, I think we all have like that, those different fears. I still have the cards out here, don't get it twisted. That whole opening up piece, I think it's like a lot of different fears that hold you back from really fully opening up. And I feel like the fears are really rooted in your belief. This is the belief of who you are, belief that you are allowed to be powerful, the belief that if you're a witch, you're not evil, belief that if you're empathic or psychic, something's ain't wrong with you, you're not schizophrenic, the belief that, you don't have a mental illness, because, you feel me? Like, all these things start to come up, like, maybe I'm tripping, So some of you may be like feeling like, am I tripping? Tiffany, you said, how do you sit still and feel, you said, and you feel stagnant? Yeah. So I think it looks different for different people. Like, so it depends upon what you're doing, right? Like, so if you're like a teacher and you're constantly teaching, if you're constantly moving and you're constantly being and you're constantly doing, constantly trying to create, constantly trying to, like, it's trying to just be in a moment, like, it seems to be difficult. So it's almost like when you're bored or when things aren't moving forward, you're having a hard time just being there. So I did an exercise in the last reading where you literally hold your breath. You're breathing in very deeply and you're holding your breath. And then it kind of stops everything for that moment and allows you to be. And when you release that, it allows things to kind of continue to continue to move forward. It's like stopping in that moment and making yourself be. That's why breathing exercises actually do work. Like, I know I was never really into meditating, especially as I was moving into my gifts, because I was like, I don't have time to sit still for 20 minutes, an hour to meditate. Like, who has time for that? But what I also realized is I could do it for a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And that will also help calm me as well. You don't have to do these elaborate, but over time, I must say, I have gotten to the point where I do it more often now. I do it, I sit still a little longer now. I value my time of sitting still. I value that time. I value my, guys, do I look like a little kid? I feel like I look like I have on a little jumper, but I really do have on a jumper, guys. Like, it's actually longer than it looks, but I know when I'm sitting down, I feel like I have on a onesie. Does that look better, guys? I feel like I have on a onesie just now when I looked at my. I'm just saying. Okay, so. Whew, you said I have the hardest time just being present. Yeah, I mean, it's just real. I'm transforming and I just been no nonsense and very short on patience. I feel you, natural beauty. I'm having issues, yeah, sitting still, consistently saying my affirmations and grounding the energy. Now, I did a major grounding. Like, I want to say the other day, I really needed to ground my energy. And I did a major grounding exercise. And it was just so helpful for me. And it was necessary. So sometimes when you do feel that energy, you may need to ground. But I want to get you guys some more advice. I'm going to pull a card and see if we can get an actual incantation or exercise that you can do to kind of keep still. Okay, so let me look that up real quick. You said my number one battle, I feel like I haven't been completely present in the last 5 years. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Marsha, you laughing at me in my onesie? Calm. Yeah, you said calm is hard, so I get So I get it. Go to meditation for like 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Marsha. It's gonna be changed soon, y'all. I've been doing this style for about a year. I'm over it. Okay. By Christmas, it's gonna be something totally different. Know that. Thank you. Monday, you said I needed to ground my energy so bad. Yes. So I feel like, was it Monday for me? It might have been around Monday. That energy. So it was like this switch with the planets, right? A lot of them went from being in retrograde um to being direct. And so it was like this change. And then it was like, I need to ground. Like whatever was going on, I was like, I need to ground. Like I'll just go sit outside in the grass, you know. Oh, thank you, Alessandra. You said good. Out, yeah, yep. Go out and ground every night. Good. Yep. All right, let me see if I can find something. Let's just see if we can do an exercise. Let me see. I'm trying to see either the Rebel deck or maybe let's see. I'm thinking the Rebel deck. Let's see if we can do an exercise together to help us just to be still in this moment. I mean, the reason why I want to do is because I mean I've been feeling it myself, so I totally understand what you guys are talking about. So y'all not lying. I totally feel you. I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Rebel deck. I mean, I'm gonna stick with the energies that we have. So I didn't get rid of the cards yet. So. Then we have the full moon that's coming up this weekend, y'all. Isn't it this weekend? But I understand some other things, some other planetary alignments is going to knock out whatever the full moon is doing. So it's like, it's a lot of divine feminine energy this weekend. So be aware of that. You will be feeling a lot of divine feminine energy. So a lot of y'all hear me trying to talk, right? A lot of planets that deal with the divine feminine energies of Venus and some other ones. It's like a whole bunch of them I don't know about. You know, I do my research a little bit. But the feminine energies that you'll be feeling this weekend are going to be very heightened. So I want to encourage you to be authentic. I mean, whatever comes up, if you're going to be, you know, cutthroat honest, be cutthroat honest. Know that there's love in all of that. Let's see, y'all. Don't be afraid to be who you are. I want to say this weekend, and I might go live on Sunday again or Monday, but I actually took off for a while myself just to be able to kind of, you know, I was trying to go on vacation, but I'm telling you, Spirit kept telling me no, like, sit your ass still. Like, I can't go nowhere. Like, what's up? Like, what's up with that? What do we have here? Yeah, the Rebel deck. Oh, yes. Let me do the herbal too. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Natural Beauty. Okay, so what came out is what is already with you, and then focusing on the light. So we're going to do 2 exercises here. I'm going to see what comes with both of these. What is already with you? Like I said, like I think a lot of this energy is centered around stuff that's already yours. You know, like nobody can take it from you. It's already yours. Like it's already created for you. Okay, so let me just read into this a little bit. Let's just look into this a little bit and let's just see what they're telling us. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles that you're looking for and rummaging for is right on top of your head. What you're seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine that there's something yet to find. Oh, I love this energy. It's like you're looking for something else, but it's already there with you. It's like you're already good, you know. I love that. It may not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that what you have is small or simple choice to make, perhaps. You have a song to begin, an email to send, or a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small it is enough, and it gets the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you or lies with another or yet to appear. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, this is the same thing. This is all about keeping still, right? This oracle comes also with a special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Okay, I just heard this message. Somebody's waiting to start a business, or somebody's waiting to start something new, but they feel like they need more learning or teaching or money or whatever, or experience, and they're just saying to just start. Okay. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forward into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. How many of y'all ready to surrender? Hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body. Can you summon love for yourself? All right, so let's get started with the exercise, y'all. So that's a simple one, just wrapping your arms around yourself and summoning love. Summoning love. When I see this summoning love energy, I envision like a green chakra energy coming towards me, like coming from source. Like, look at source like this ball of light, and that you're summoning love from source, not from somebody, not from a person, not from, you're not trying to summon an opportunity. You're summoning love, that green chakra energy. You can also, I'm hearing pink as well, that green, that pink energy, just summoning it down to you. Just imagine like this big ball of light that's coming to you, and hug yourself and listen and feel for that. Feel what comes up for you when you do this. Do you think it is silly, or you resist it? Can you soften and melt into it? How many of y'all felt like this was dumb when I brought this up? I'm just saying. Feel love for yourself. You are deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself? How beautiful is that? Feel your heart beat. Feel your heartbeat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life, and you can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know that all is going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is as natural as the passing of a season of life. When you're ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine that your heart and your hands are open and shining out the beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receives it and says yes to you. If you're feeling cheeky and are ready to send a big yes, then back to the universe and laugh. Just yell yes. I told you your mouth is powerful. I'm just saying. Back to the universe and laugh. So say yes. So listen for the yes from the universe, and then say yes back to the universe. That is all. That is enough. You are enough. So be it. I haven't seen any more. Here we go again. Y'all, I haven't seen any more comments, so I don't know if the comments are coming in, but okay, now I'm starting to see them again. Okay. Hey, guys. You said you had to go back to the message, but I'm going to be present with y'all in this moment. It's out right now. Okay. You said your words have been coming wrong for real. Okay. I love hearing that I'm ready and I'm good. I'm going. Yep. Write that down to remind yourself. I've been trying to start my business, but I feel like something is always coming up to stop me. Yeah. Why did my left hand just start itching? Hello, money, 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 money. I like it. It was your palm of your hand. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. So you ready to say yes? I love it, natural beauty. I literally told my students to give themselves a hug today. Oh, that's so sweet, Marsha. I love that. I used to hug myself when I was little. Yeah, this is a good exercise. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. So let me do the next exercise. We're going to focus on the light. Let's go ahead and do the next exercise. Focusing on the light. But I'm glad I was able to come and be present with you guys here. You know, I know when I'm doing the reading, sometimes I'm not paying attention at all. I'm just saying. But sometimes they just stop. I'm telling you, sometimes the comments just stop. I don't know why. Okay, a tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intentions to create from your heart. As your intentions grow, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicities, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled at the interplay of light with your heart evokes when your heart evokes. I'm sorry. No, it actually says with your heart. Hold on, let me say it again. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and it becomes more palatable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depths with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flowing light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in this physical world. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Okay. All right. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining search. Okay. So, how many of y'all have been feeling a mirroring energy? Because I've been feeling that too. It's almost as you move closer to success, it's like you're having to see more of you kind of coming up. Like you have to reflect on your past. It's like you have to see more of you. That is interesting. It's like shining a searchlight as you show up. So it's like it's putting more light on all of your faults, on all of your whatever it is. It's just shining a bigger spotlight on it. This gives you the opportunity to sow the seed of your own destruction or to work on it as it arises. So as you become more powerful, it gives you the opportunity to shed a light on it. Because what I can say is as you become more in your power, as you become more in general, like it's like everything is magnified. So everything you could have ignored before, everything that your faults that it's like people going to bring it up. People are going to be bringing it up, and you got to be ready to deal with it. So if you know your faults exist before they do, it's like, yeah, I know I'm that way, and start accepting it. You good. This oracle brings assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one that you are on. Diluting your energy in the pursuit of too much will slow you down and slow down your success. And the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for right now, build what you are working on and know that success is coming swiftly. Whew. All right, let's see if there's an incantation here or anything. All right, listen to the healing process for this. Imagine that a huge sunflower is following the sun from the sunrise to sunset. Imagine a golden arc of light being created by the gentle moving head of the sunflower. The arc of the light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with the golden energy that drops down into a rainfall of energy from the golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can bathe in the vessel of golden energy. Bathe in that energy, y'all. Woo! That's beautiful. It feels good. Stay with it. That good feeling. Stay with that good feeling and let it settle in your heart. In your own time, just open your eyes. I feel like this energy is filling holes that, of what you've released, things that have left you empty. This is allowing you to feel yourself, because I feel like even when you feel yourself, you still get depleted over time. So there's like holes in your energy that leaks out. So allow this sun rays and this sunflower and this light to fill those holes that have been leaking your energy. I feel like some of it has been leaking into areas like distractions, whatever's been distracting you. Some of the holes come from people who pull on you and deplete you and want your attention, and when you need to give it to yourself. And you gladly give it to them, but it leaves a hole there because you've now given your energy. Remember, when you are a healer and a light worker, that you are pulling light from the divine, from source, and you're a conduit and light is working through you. You don't want to deplete your light in the process, because then your light becomes dim. And then those who need to find you can't find you. So be careful of overworking yourself, overworking your energy, and make sure you're pulling that light and you're replenishing your light from source. Hear that? I appreciate you for coming. You said, it's funny today. I thought to myself, I need a reading from Marlana. I got y'all. Well, hopefully this helped y'all with your, I'll see if there's any final messages, but hopefully this helped you to sit still. I gave you 2 exercises here, filling your light as well as what is already with you. So you definitely have 2 exercises you can work on. Definitely go back and look at the whole thing if you haven't watched the whole thing so far. Let me see if there's any other. Okay, I did say I wanted to pull the herbal deck, didn't I? Let's see, where's the herbal deck? Some herbs, some teas you might want to make for yourself right now while you're trying to sit still and be. So let's see what herbs may come up for you. Some teas you might want to take during this time. If you guys notice on Instagram, I've been doing a lot of cooking this last week. I don't know about y'all, but I've been, like, normally I don't cook that much, but I've been feeling my ancestors around me. I mean, the ancestors have been very strong around me. How have you guys been feeling as far as feeling your ancestors? As we get closer to the veil getting thin, especially around October 31st, you're going to feel a lot of that energy. So I'm starting to work on my altar now again with my ancestors. I do one every year. And I kind of keep it going a little bit throughout the year. But let me make it clear to you, an altar does not just have to look like the altars you see online all the time. It doesn't. You'll be surprised. You've probably had altars in your grandparents' house. You probably have altars around you and you didn't even know. You can have a stand full of pictures and that could be an altar. You may want to separate it, from those who have passed to those who are alive. But just having that altar with all these different people on there, just having a bunch of pictures, that is altar adjacent, and so during this time you can pull all the pictures of those who've passed on, and you can also pull, because they're telling me, and you can pull those for the ones that are here and pray over them too. So you can pray over the ones who've passed on and thanking them and asking for assistance or whatever that is, feeding them, thanking them for being a part of your life, whatever that is. I'm hearing don't pull on them too much. I'm hearing give to them during this time. So don't ask for them to do something for you, but right now this is the time to give to them, to replenish them. So you may want to add water, you may want to add roses. You guys know me, I keep flowers around all the time. So even though you don't think you have an altar, you may already have one. You may be innately pulled into doing certain things that just assist you in your altar-ish lifestyle, that helps just assist you in thanking your ancestors for one reason or another. Just not for a reason, but just thanking them, and you don't even know you're doing it. A lot of the things that we do are just innate sometimes, and you don't realize, you know what, I want to cook my grandmother's recipe today. I want to make my grandfather's cobbler. I'm going to make my auntie's macaroni and cheese. You know what I mean? And so when you do that, you can just simply do that in the name of them. Like I'm feeling their energy right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you may want to just put aside some for them next to their picture or something, for a day or so, whatever you want to do. So I mean, you don't have to go into the elaborate ancestor altar-ish type things. You can come up with what's good for you. I came from a family where we had pictures all over our piano in my grandparents' house. So we have an old piano, and I just happen to have it in my house now because they all passed away, and it is gone. So I kind of rekindled that same thing and have pictures all around my piano. And so pictures on the wall, pictures on the piano, all of that. So during this time, what I do is I light candles for them. I bring food for them. I bring, I put something natural on there like roses or, what have you. I have a candle lit, whatever you want to do during that time for that day or prior to that day. But as you start to feel their energy, just acknowledge them being there. You can do that. It's that simple. Just acknowledge that your ancestors are there. That's good enough too. So this is really about being intentional about it. And there may be a tea that they like. So we have 4 of earth here, the willow. So we have willow. I'm hearing willow bark. So some of you might need some willow. I'm going to show you the card in a minute too, but let me see what else is coming up. We have raspberry. We have bee balm too. That's interesting. When I hear bee balm, I was really feeling like beeswax, but let me see what comes up for these cards. So what we have here, the first one that came out was, so it's interesting because we have 4 of earth, and then we have 3 of earth, and then we have 2 of fire. So this is the willow message here. And we have 3 of earth, raspberries. So some of you may need raspberries right now. That might assist you right now. And then we have bee balm. But I feel like this is a balm that you may make out of beeswax. And if you guys aren't familiar with it, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm also the president of the Herbals, the DC chapter for Herbalism, AHG, American Herbalist Guild. And so I'm really, making bee balm, that's simple. I can show y'all. Actually, you could probably go on my Instagram and see quite a few different recipes for like elderberry or for just different things. I make a honey bath. So I have a little information on that, so you can actually make some of the things that I do from that's on the Graceful Healing Retreat Instagram. I do share it to the High Priestess Marlana page too, but I have that one more so for the products and things that you may want to build, certain herbs that you may need. Because, on the website, I sell herbs too. So we have herbs and crystals, all of that on the website. So let's just see why they're asking us to, use this. Let's see why. We have earth and we have fire. So let's look into... Okay, let's look into the earth, the 3 of earth. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have lemon balm. So we had, oh, no, we don't have lemon balm. We have bee balm. Let's see. That's 2 of fire. All right. Harness the power of your desire. Embrace the creativity with confidence. Courageously stepping towards the heat. Okay. So this is talking about how you can create, you can craft your own bee balm. So it's saying grow bee balm too. Hold up. A hat rest on potted table. Bee balm plants grow too. Oh, so this is an actual plant. Shit, I ain't know. This is an actual plant. Attract what you desire by wearing bright colors inspired by bee balm flowers. Make spicy bee balm. Infuse honey with respiratory for respiratory ailments, cold, flu. So some of you may need to be careful of that. Y'all know I've never done this before like this, right? But I'm interested in this too. I told y'all about this, didn't I? I mean, this is not my deck, but I like it. This is a good one to kind of learn more about the different herbs and how it assists you as well. So I thought this was so cute when I bought it. I'm still learning it though. So let's see what else comes up. We have 3 of earth. Let's see, 3 of earth. So the raspberry, this is for, it says, fill your basket with companionship and collaboration. Nourish your body and savor simple pleasures. It says, take a class in your community to learn how to weave a basket with raspberry canes. And then we have this willow, which is so interesting because we have this willow, which is the basket. It looks like this. 4 of earth. Let's see. This willow, be a wise steward of your resources. Be flexible yet sturdy. Strong roots help young sprouts grow. Wow. It says frame an altar with willow branch. Ain't that something? Frame an altar with willow branches. Place objects representing what you want to protect inside. Wow. No wonder why it came out. So this is for your altar, y'all. Wow. Conversation is key to suitability. Time to gather your resources respectfully and carefully. Tend to them well. Create space to preserve what you have gained. See, and I was feeling that energy too. It's something here, this energy that I've been feeling about, like you feel like it's empty right now, but it's almost like it's emptiness trying to hold space for what's coming. So it's almost like you want to fill it with something and do something with it, but really this space is supposed to be open for something to come in. What are you guys waiting for that needs to come in that you are perhaps trying to fill up your time and your space when spirit is creating that time and space for something to drop in? Oh, let me look into that really quick. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, hold up, wait a minute. See, y'all, I stopped seeing it again. I stopped seeing, for some reason, the chat stopped. You said I need a reading. Okay. I said that I needed a reading too. Y'all know what to do. Give me a call. I got you. Or go online or just email me. Let me know when you're available. Oh, well, let me know when. I'll let you know when I'm available. Then I'll let you know if I can do it. You said I need to do an altar. I heard feed them. Yes. Yeah. They like whiskey. Yeah. Give them what they need. Or brown liquor. I forgot where I read that. Or did you see that on the movie? I'm just saying, did y'all see Woman is King? Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. I believe you said, I think it was from the Hoodoo Priestess. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard in multiple places, but it's about what they want. You got to know what your family wants, what your family likes. So you want to feed them what they want. And then intuitive, because there's certain things that you may already know that your grandparents like, but it may be things that you don't know. You may not have met your grandparents, and you may get an intuitive inkling that, you know what, this is what I need to give that grandparent, or this is what I want to just put on my altar. And the grandparents will go eat what they want. You know what I'm saying? You said, I swear you have 5211 jobs. I can't. Y'all know me. Okay. What was I about to do? Okay, so yes. So some of y'all are trying to fill a space that spirit has prepared for something else. Oh, I'm telling you, it was amazing, Marsha. OMG, I was loving every bit of it. I was having fun with it all. You said, I think I'm going to see it this. It's so empowering. Oh my God. I love this so much. You said, Lord, my grandparents love ham and chitlins. Well, hey, do what you got to do. You better go to a honey baked ham real quick. My house about to be lit. Or you could just do the ham. Or like I said, go to honey baked ham. I don't know if they do chitlins at honey baked ham. I mean, if you get them in the right location, they might. Just go to the store and get the chitlins. You ain't gotta cook it. Just have somebody else cook it. You just need a piece of it. Just go somewhere. Go find your local soul food spot that makes it. Now, personally, I don't know any. You say I'm going to take myself on a date to see that movie. That's what I did. Don't get it twisted, Natural Beauty, Marsha. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I did. Actually, I was gonna watch it because I got the Fire Stick, so I could watch it. Don't get it twisted. We could watch it, But I wanted to see it clear. I wanted to really be involved. I really wanted to enjoy it. So I literally was about to watch it. There's a couple times I was about to watch it. I was like, no, I don't want to watch it here. And I just went on ahead and got myself a ticket, got me some nachos and popcorn, girl, whatever. I enjoyed myself. And I had a ball, laughing and crying and just feeling empowered, all that. By the time I left out of there, I was like, nobody better get in my way. But it reminds me, has anybody watched Lovecraft Country? It was a part in there that kind of alluded to that movie a bit. It was, I think, an episode. Look at me. This is how many times I've watched it. Maybe in like episode maybe 4 or 5. It's when one of the ladies, she went through the time portal, and you saw all the different locations she went on in the time portal. And one of them, she went to a lifetime. So she was going to different lifetimes, which was amazing. I loved how they showed that or produced that. And one of them was when she went to a time frame where she was a warrior. And just how they crafted the whole thing with the lady, and she was talking about, and the woman that was teaching her was like, you woke up, like, this is why you're here. You came here because you're ready to fight, because you no longer wanted to be the mother to their children, because you no longer wanted to sit in the box that they put you in, because you didn't want to be who they claim they want you to be anymore. You wanted to see something, do more. And so now you're fighting for your life, fighting for your soul. So it's so amazing. It was awesome. You said, I love Lovecraft Country. You remember that part, Tara, when she went and she was fighting in that? Yes, honey. It was amazing. All I can say, it was awesome. I loved it. So definitely take yourself on a date. Absolutely. And you said, and then I'm gonna listen to I'm That Girl by Beyonce, right? I love it. On the way home after the movie. Exactly. I love it. Yes. I'm telling you, y'all. I mean, as a matter of fact, go watch Lovecraft Country afterwards. But I'm telling you, it was one episode where it was a woman who went, and it's like she went through this time portal. And when she went through the time portal, she could name herself. So it just reminds you of just basically being able to invent yourself, like you choosing the life that you're living, like you chose to come here, you chose to go through all these different lives. And she had a option at the end, like, to go back or not. Like, she didn't have to go back. She went back for her daughter because she wanted to help her daughter, but she didn't have to go back. She was like, how do I go back to that life where I was a wife and I'm in I think, what was it, the 60s or the 70s, a black woman in the 60s and 70s, and the racial, innuendos, racial, just all of this, just where you're hated as a black woman in this case here. She just hated. And she was like, how do I go back being as powerful as I am into that body, and just being a mother and being in a spot where I can't even drive down the street or go out of the city or go out of certain places without getting stopped by the cops and certain things happening to me, and not know your power in the mix of all of that. Like, so how do you come here? How do you choose to live this life? That's a choice. She made a choice, and it reminded her, I made the choice to go back. It reminded me and reminded us all, really, that you made a choice to live the life you're living. It just makes you remember that you have been reincarnated to come here for a reason. I mean, when I say reincarnation, I'm not just talking about you've been here on this earth before. You've been in many planets and all kinds of stuff. You know, this is just where your spirit is now. And so you're here on your limited knowledge, and that's it. But you can remember and recall your soul's knowledge. So, like, you have your ancestry that comes from your blood, right? But then you have a whole soul family that's been with you in and out of all these different situations and all these different lifetimes that knows your soul. This shit's deep, isn't it? I love that shit. It's some deep shit. I'm just saying. Whew, yeah, I mean, it was just so deep. I mean, she went to a time where she was like a singer, dancer, or something, and she was like she was freer. It was just like, you know, she went to all these different times, and it was just beautiful because, but I'm telling you, when it was time to go back, she's like, how do I do this as powerful as I am after coming from, I remember everything. How do I go back to that, remembering all that I know? And when she went back, finally, she knew so much more. It's like she pulled on that energy. She went back with her knowledge. She went back with the knowledge of that that time, all those times, everything. So you can pull from that knowledge of your soul. What we also just got out here was Octillo. What is that, y'all? What is Octillo? Making an Octillo tea. Some of you may want to make an Octillo tea. Let's see. But are you guys feeling a little better now that we've done some of this? Josephine Baker. Yes. Yes. She went to the time when she was with Josephine Baker and they were free and they was on stage and doing their thing. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. You said my dad ended up in the burning of Tulsa. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. I think they had to go in and get her. No, she came back. Remember, she came back. She came out on her own because she just showed up at some point. Makes me think of the Akashic Records. Yes, yes, it does. Yeah, I feel you there too. You said, I feel fantastic now. Good, good, good. I'm glad you guys are feeling a little better. I mean, I wanted to move some of this energy, I tell you. I am going to pull the sound bowl in a minute too. But I want to see what this herb is asking us to do here. This Octillo. Protect your heartwood. What is that? But let your love blossom. Strong boundaries. Create healthy relationships. Give your whole heart to your cause. A young woman, then it speaks to a young woman on a hiking retreat in the desert. She makes camp near an Octillo cactus. So this is a cactus. Thank you. The plant is crowned with vibrant pink blossoms and overlooks a river running through the canyon. The bright blue sky is dotted with fluffy clouds. Oh, I have a beautiful picture like that. I'm gonna upload that after I get done. I'm gonna put it in the yeah, I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna upload it here when I get done. I have a beautiful one that reminds me of this Octillo. You know, you guys looked at the sky before and it's like pink, the sun is setting, and you have this beautiful clouds just like dotted over the sky. That is gorgeous. That's what it reminded me of. And I just saw that yesterday too. I was looking through some pictures. Yeah. She added flowers to the water to make tea and then changed the liquid to a delicate pink. Yep. So it's about committing to nurturing your spirit. She knows that time alone allows for the discovering of her innermost desires, as the inner heartwood of Octillo is used as sturdy building material. She vows to be a model of self-care. Just as the beautiful flower of the Octillo remains safe at the top of the tall plant covered in hidden thorns, she shared her heart with the brilliant flare while keeping it safe and protected from harm. She has a deeply caring center, but will battle to protect her boundaries when it comes to love. Warm your heart, make a sun tea with flower blossoms. So you can use any flower blossoms, but they're just asking you to make a warm tea with flower blossoms. blossoms. Your boundaries are sacred. Grow a small cactus in a windowsill to pot. I mean, in a windowsill pot to remind you. This is a good exercise. I think this is an amazing exercise. And use the inner bark of an octillo or another beloved plant as a reminder to protect your heart. Woo! So this is about not closing your heart off, staying open, but still being protected with boundaries. So you guys know how to do that? You said I absolutely feel lighter now. Good. No, Tara. No, she came out first. Remember, she came out because her daughter was sick. And they were trying to remember they had put a spell on her daughter or something. And so she was laying there dormant and she was sick and nobody could get her up. And so they said they needed a blood of the closest family member and she wasn't there. So they was gonna, so one of the other family members were gonna do it. And then she popped up and was like, what's wrong with my baby, kind of thing. So she had just came and she came back with, she didn't have blue hair yet though. I don't think she had blue hair yet. And then after that, so when they had to do something, so that was that episode. And then they had to go back to Tulsa because they had to go back and get that book. And she was the one, because she had the power now and she had the knowledge from her soul journey to actually open the portal back up using her body, using her own energy. And then that's when they went into the portal and went back and got, with the father and all of that to go get that book. That's what happened. And that's when her hair turned blue. And her daughter had already, y'all know I'm really into this. I'm a little into this. Y'all gotta watch it. And then her daughter had already pretty much predicted it because she had created a comic book with the so and so blue, and it was her mother all along. Ain't that so beautiful? You said, yes, I need to create boundaries. That keeps coming up for me today. So where's your issues when it comes to boundaries, though? Boundaries are so important. And I know sometimes people feel like they're being mean when they create boundaries, and I think that's where it really comes up because you feel like you don't need one. And so, but really you do. But I feel like, again, remember I told y'all before, a lot of times when we go through challenges, it's to show us where we stand. So in certain relationships, you may go through hard times, this, that, and other, but then that's when you also realize that I have a boundary. I don't like this. I have values, or I want this now, or I want that now. You know what I mean? So, it's a hard lesson to learn, but you can definitely learn what your boundaries are by just being in a relationship, being married, being in close proximity with somebody, living with someone. Those are the best times to kind of identify what your boundaries are. Because when you are, even if it's just a roommate, it ain't even got to be your man or nothing like that. It could just be your roommate. It could be your kids. It could be living with your parents. It could be having a roommate in college or whatever, whatever your life is, having a roommate at 80. I don't know. But the point is, whatever's going on, that's how you really identify your boundaries. A lot of times you feel like, oh, I'm not, I don't have it, I'm down for whatever. Okay, be down for whatever all you want. And then just show, and people will show you how you're not down for whatever for real. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah, those scary little girls. Yeah, I can't watch. I don't like looking at those scary little girls. I'm telling you, Tara, those little girls were scary. I could not look at it. That's the part of the show I can't watch. That part, like, I'll skip over that episode in a heartbeat. Like, I'll watch, like, go down and do all of them, and I'm like, no, I'll skip this one, or I'll watch part of it. But when that part come on, I don't like it. It's just too close to reality, potential reality. I'm just saying. I don't like that part at all either. Yeah. Creating boundaries brings balance. Absolutely. A lot of women I know that are setting boundaries keep apologizing to the person they are setting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, men don't do that. They don't. They don't do that. You're right, Sarah. They don't do that. They unapologetic with it. I don't like this. I'm telling you, you will be so amenable, down for whatever. And as soon as they need to be that way for you, they'll be like, oh, that doesn't work for my lifestyle. Oh, they seeing you every day and they want to come knock on your door whenever they want to, this, that, and the other. Now, all of a sudden, you're like, oh, okay, I think I'm about to go move in with my parents. I'm going to save some money to buy a house, whatever. Oh, that doesn't work for my lifestyle because I can't have you at my beck and call whenever I want, whenever. Because in essence, You just thought you were available, and you just thought, oh, okay, they just wanted to see me a lot, this, that, and the other. But no, they were seeing you a lot because you were available all the time and you ain't have no boundaries. So then when it's a hard pill to swallow, when you realize that, okay, now because I'm not available now, oh, now there's a problem? Yeah, because it was easy. And nobody likes to hear that you made it easy for them. Men don't cheat because things are easy or hard, and so you feel like you got to jump through all these hoops to help somebody or to be there for somebody or to whatever somebody. But people going to do whatever they're going to do regardless, whether or not you there or not. Know that. It's facts. So you want to seem like, oh, I don't want to be, I know a lot of people like that. Oh, I don't want to be a headache. Oh, I don't want to nag. Or they may say, oh, my last wife, she nagged all the time. I don't have time for that. Or, because it was something they didn't like. But trust me, it was probably still something they were attracted to. But that's not the point. The point is, regardless of what you do, they're going to do what they're going to do. You're going to do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it. If you feel comfortable doing it. I find that sometimes people wait for somebody to fuck up so they can fuck up too. You've been wanting to do it. You've been wanting to get a toy. You've been wanting to go get a new friend. You've been wanting to find somebody to talk to, someone who cares about you, whatever, because he's not giving you no attention and all this other good shit. You've been wanting to do that. So it's really not on them. You might have just wanted to really do something different and just wanted to have somebody else around you. You might just like somebody else's conversation in their background or whatever is now just vibing with you. It has nothing to do with them being better or somebody else being better, whatever. It just means that your life has changed a little bit and now, you feel me? It just means that you want something different now. Same thing with them. Maybe they just want something different now. You feel me? Maybe you want something different now. Okay? Or they set a boundary and the people walked away from them and then they think they did something wrong by setting up the boundary and pushing the person away. You ain't push nobody away. If they want to be here, they're going to be here regardless of your boundary. If they cannot live within your value system and your boundaries, they're not for you. So then you sit there and lower your standards, lower your vibrations so they can fit into your life. Now you're stuck at this lower vibrational energy when in essence, you need to keep your ish high and let them rise to the occasion. This is all resonating with me so deeply. I wasn't really trying to do that, natural beauty, but take what makes sense to you. That is facts. Yes. You said, I'm suspect when a dude dogs his ex. Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. You should be suspect. Yeah, definitely a red flag, Tara. Absolutely. Yes, if somebody's dogging their ex, trust me. Yeah, there's something going on there. Like, yeah, be careful about that. It's so hard to date when you are an empath. No, it ain't. What it is hard to do is for somebody to get over on you. You feel me? Like, you can date all you want. Be cutthroat honest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tell it like it is. And somebody's going to be attracted to it. Somebody's not going to be attracted to it. They don't want you to see through them. That's probably why. Because they're a liar. So is it hard to date? Not really. You can date all you want. You can ignore it. Ignore the red flags. You can do a lot of stuff. It's so funny because I'll have people ask me, well, you've been married twice, or, like some women haven't been married at all. And I'm like, well, all you got to do is, it's very simple. You can get married. You can lower your expectations. You can do whatever they want you to do. You can become a doormat. It ain't that difficult. You can cater to their needs, be any and everything they want you to be. It ain't rocket science. It may not be the best situation for you either. And then you'll find that out later. It's really not, as an empath, it's actually easy to maneuver. It's actually really easy to kind of set yourself up, but you might fall for your own bullshit, though. That's the thing. Like, you can maneuver because you're empathic. You really could give them everything they want, and they really could shut it down. Right? Yeah, they couldn't drain you anymore. Absolutely. That's what it comes down to. People are so inauthentic. Marsha, people don't know who they are. It's not like I don't think it's like this crazy manipulative, like I'm trying to get over on you type thing. I don't think that's it. I think they don't know who they are. Straight up. They don't know who they are. They lying to you because they lying to themselves. People are inauthentic with themselves. They don't know who they are. Their own baggage is holding them back and they don't even know why. You feel me? The way they treat women is, trifling, and because they're accountable for their own stuff. Point is, they don't know who they are, so how can they be authentic to you when they ain't authentic to themselves? Now, many of us are still going through our own authentic journey, and who we were yesterday, we're no longer today. And somebody else might say, well, you were inauthentic, right? I think a lot of people today would say, well, who the fuck are you? I know this person back 20 years ago. Who are you? Right? So they may think that I don't know who I am. You feel me? But all I've done is changed and grown and whatever, right? All I've done is moved according to my spiritual journey. And somebody may feel like, oh, I don't know who the fuck I am. But I'm quite aware. Yeah, you say, yeah, I see right through all the BS. Yes, as an empath. You gotta love it. I remember somebody told me one time, they was like, don't look at me like that. They was like, oh. Like, I mean, I wasn't even looking at them like any kind of way. Like, I was just kind of checking them out, like, and I mean, I could tell you what I was doing. I was probably like, I was trying to figure them out. I mean, but I wasn't thinking I was using my gift or anything like that. It was just on some, he's a little, and I think I was using my gift the whole time. He said, especially if the word crazy comes out their mouth. Oh, yeah. I think they aren't able to be authentic. Yeah, they just, certain people just aren't able to be. I think it's just hard for certain people to be authentic. They don't want to be exposed. I think they realize their own faults too. So a lot of times we don't want to be exposed. I know it's parts of me that I don't want to expose to other people. So it's certain things I probably still have from. He doesn't know who he is because he contradicts himself when he speaks. Quite interesting to speak. Yeah. I just look at him like, yeah. Just look at him. Just give him that look. You remember how back in the day, I don't know if parents still do this. I mean, I hope they do. You know how you could give your kid a look like, fuck around here. Just give him that look. Yeah, it is interesting to watch because it's almost like you can watch them squirm almost like a little bit in natural beauty. It's like you seeing it like, yeah, it was because of that. And yeah, I don't know if I want to get down with that. I think I'm good. I mean, being an empath is beautiful because you can see. Now, what you can also do is have compassion. And to me, I'm always looking at the heart anyway, right? So yes, certain people are fucked up. Don't get it twisted. Certain people are manipulative on purpose, right? Because they're really trying to hide who they are. Don't get it twisted. Get it. But then there's certain people who are really sincere and who really want to be authentic with themselves and who maybe just never had the right people around them or whatever to kind of help pull out this other part of them. So it might be that too. Right. Okay, Tara, you know what I'm talking about, that look. Exactly. All the kids should know. If y'all ain't got that look, y'all better perfect it because you're going to need it with your man too. I'm just saying. You say he's into crystals too. One night I delivered a message to him that during our live and knew it was for him. Okay. I know he was looking like, hold up, wait a minute. Have you guys had certain people that, who pissed that you learn certain things or certain things, so they'll blame like the relationship on that person? Like, for instance, you may have a sister or a cousin that's very, I want to say knowing, or a sister or a cousin who's very, or a friend or something like that, who's like telling you like it is, and then the man is mad that you are dealing with that person or that you're around these people because really they don't want to be exposed. Have you ever had to deal with that? Like, a lot of men do that who are very abusive, who don't want you to be around your family or other people because they don't want you to be they want to be the only one to manipulate you, per se. It's not like they're manipulating you, but they want to be the one to manipulate you. So they don't want anybody around you who got any sense. So they try to take you away from your family, take you away from certain people, or down talk some of your friends who may be very knowledgeable or understanding or whatever, or knowing. So they may try to get you not to be around them, because, you feel me? Like, how many of y'all had to deal with that? I'm just saying, how many of y'all still dealing with that? I'm just saying. Woo! How many of y'all still dealing with those kind of people? I'm just saying. Truth be told, honey. Truth be told. Ooh, okay. Oh, honey, garlic. Garlic. What we need garlic for? Now, garlic, I use garlic for everything, especially with all the stuff that's going on right now. Like, garlic is a great killer of a lot of ish. But in this deck here, this is a strength card. You said, yep, my ex. Yeah. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? That sounds real familiar, doesn't it? I'm just saying. Sound real familiar, doesn't it? I'm just saying. They do that ish on purpose. This is in regards to lead with a bold, kind heart. I love that coming up. Lead with a bold, kind heart. Gentle healing builds resistance. Power, sweetness is strength unmatched. Power sweetened is strength unmatched. I love that. Lead with a bold, kind heart. This is that garlic energy. I love it. Gentle healing builds resilience. Builds resilience. And power sweetened and strength unmatched. Power sweetened is strength unmatched. It's something about knowing your power that really, like, when you're confident in who you are, this requires confidence. This strength right here requires mad confidence. It's something about knowing your strength and the power that you have, and your knowing and all of that, to where you really can have a sense of calm and peace in your life when you deal with certain people, because you already know. So you ain't even got to yell. You ain't even got to scream. You ain't even got to do none of this conflict type. We ain't got to get into none of that. We could just simply just be. Because you're confident in who you are, And so when you're powerful, that's why when I see people in a place of power, whether it be like a father figure, a male that should have protected you or anything like that, that takes advantage of you, you ain't shit. When I see people in places of authority and they misuse their power, you ain't shit. That just shows how low you really are. Now, if you're in a place of power and you can use it with a gentleness, a sweetness, like it's kind of like when you deal with your kids. When you deal with your kids, you don't feel like, you may yell sometimes, but for real, you already know, right? Especially if they're young, like 2 or 3. Are you yelling at a 2, 3-year-old? Like, seriously? You really shouldn't have to do all that. Now, when they become teenagers or something like that, and you need to put like a, just a swift to the gut, you know what I'm saying? Because they done felt themselves and they just did something wrong. I'm just saying that's a little different. But someone who's taking advantage of a child, or, I'm just saying, y'all don't get me started here today. They ain't shit. So when you have this level of knowing and you use it for good, it's a beautiful thing. Now, those people, and even those people who kind of use it for evil, you ain't shit. I'm just saying, that's just how I feel. I'm just saying, it's just how I feel a little bit. Just being a little honest today. You said, yes, one of my clients' new men said I was evil. Of course. Nah, I gave her her own bio. Right. Yes. I gave her your bio. I'm just saying, tell it like it is. That's some bull. Like, I'm telling you. Yeah. And they will, because they don't want you to know the truth. You said, I'm out of that cycle. Hallelujah. Amen. Hello. I'm single, introvert now. You'll come out of it. That's all right. Love it, Tara. Yep. They threatened by a gift. You know it. Strength, power. Yep. The realness. If they can respect your realness, that's who those are the type of people you really want to be around. You know, those people who are afraid you're going to expose them don't want to be exposed. They don't want you to see who they really are. Actually, those people you might want to start running from. I'm just saying, because you want to know how much shit they're hiding. They probably hiding a plethora of shit. I'm just saying, they probably hiding a rack of shit. Okay, y'all? They probably, yes, hiding a rack of ish. I'm telling you, be careful. That's right. They can't touch you. Shit. It's an honor to have power to help and heal. Amen. Be grateful and humble. Amen. I love that. Yes. Be grateful and humble, honey. I love it. All right, y'all. Well, I hope this chat helps y'all. I hope y'all feeling a little better. I hope y'all have fun here tonight. I will be coming with new Patreon options because stuff like this, I feel like would probably do best in the Patreon environment where we can invite certain people and we can keep like trolls off. Like we didn't have any problems here tonight, but you guys know I've come live with y'all many a nights, and you know people will come and try their hand. So in order to avoid that, I think we might need to do some of that on a, you know, through Patreon or something. So everybody who's there, they're invited and nobody extras on there. So I will start doing that. Had loads of fun. Good. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I love you guys. I had fun. I was really feeling the energy to come here today. So I do feel a little better. Y'all just breathe. Breathe it in, breathe out. Oh, let me do the sound bowl. That's what I told the storm. Y'all go look up that song. I'm telling you. I told the storm to go away. I'm sorry, I'm trying to clean up a little bit too, but let me go ahead and get started so I can get y'all out of here tonight. Let me get y'all on out of here tonight. You said didn't see right? We're not even going to say the name. You know, I tried to hide. You know, you could block them a little bit, but they can come back with different names. You know, some bullish. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Thank you for increasing our vibrations and moving the energies from the stuck energy we've been feeling to more, and prepare us for what's coming into our life. Thank you for the preparation. Thank you for helping us to see clearly. Thank you for allowing us no longer to feel stuck and know that we just made way for what you're bringing to us and the gifts that you have for us. Breaking up that old energy, bringing in the new. I'm gonna break it up one more time. I command you to go today, storm. Woo! I love you guys. I'm gonna get on out of here. What happened? Oh, you said he can get the hand. Yeah, we don't do that. We're not playing that game no more. So I love you guys. I have fun with you tonight. Talk to you soon. Bye.